Hello everybody, it's Ronnie with Whip and Chain. I work alongside Maggie and Lauren to bring you beautiful crochet tutorials. And we got a beautiful one here. It is the vintage granny square. Very pretty, isn't it? Definitely has a back side, but it also has a beautiful front side. So we're going to dive into this, and I am using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. So you can start this two ways. You can do the magic ring, or you can chain 4 and slip stitch to your first stitch and then chain 4. If you did the magic circle, you already chained 1, so just chain 3 more. And this will count as a double crochet, chain 1. So we need 12 total double crochet, chain 1. So this is already 1. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And just count to be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. And make sure you chain 1 and then you slip stitch to the top of that chain 3. And then pull it tight. And then you can slip stitch to your next stitch, and you can cut this color off. Okay. Now you pull in your new color that you're going to use. I'm just getting some yarn out. All right. I would suggest you do 2 chains or so before where you tied off. Bring it on in. And then chain 1. Now we're going to do a 3 together double crochet cluster. So wrap. That's 1. Wrap. That's 2. Wrap. And that's 3. Then you go through all of them and you chain 2. And let's do it again in the next one. 1, 2, 3. Go through all of them. Chain 2. Now, see this picot right here? Right here, very next one. I want you to put another treble. Put another treble right on top of that. Make sure you find a stitch and do a treble. And chain 2. Now, in the next gap, right here, you do another cluster. 1, 2, and 3. And go through all, chain 2. Now the next one. Do it again. 1, 2, and 3. Go through all, chain 2. Get rid of these tails because I was weaving them in. And do 1 more cluster. 1, 2 and 3. Unwrap and go through all. Chain 2. Now on top of this treble, do another treble. That is your repeat for this. You will chain 2. You will do, again, 3 clusters, then you go on top of the treble. And this is what's making your corners. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. And then you, on top of this treble, you will do another treble. And chain 2. I'll see you at the end. Okay. When you come around, I want you to slip stitch to the top of this cluster. It should be a very long stitch. Just like that. Okay. We'll cut our yarn. All right. Now I'm going to go back to white. Okay. Okay, we're going to start. I guess we'll start over here. The top of this cluster where you slip stitched, bring in your yarn. Tie it on, make sure it's tight. And chain 1. And then I want you to single crochet back in there. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I want you to slip stitch right on back into that same chain. Chain 2. Now we're going to skip this right here. We're going to go into the gap right before your corner treble. And you're going to do 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. See this treble right here? I want you to do another treble right on top of it. Okay. Now chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And see this gap where you did your treble? Go in there and slip stitch. And then in this gap, we're going to do 5 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you just did your first section. Okay? Now we're going to repeat that. chain 2 on top of this middle cluster here. I want you to go in there and I want you to single crochet, chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you slip stitch right back down in it, chain 2, and then skip this one, but the one right next to the corner, put in 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now on top of this treble, you're going to do a treble. Then you chain 3, and then you slip stitch right into there. And then in the next chain, you do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you're back to your middle. All right, I'm going to let you finish the rest of this and I'll meet you around. Okay, when you come all the way around, the bottom of where you started your first one, just slip stitch right in the bottom of that. Okay, then I'm going to want you to chain 1 and cut your yarn. I know we're staying with white, but the problem is where we're starting, if you chain there, it just doesn't look so hot. That's my opinion. That's what I've chosen to do. If you guys want to try to slip stitch, you're more than welcome to. Okay. She's beautiful. Now this is the original vintage square. I added the next 2 rows to make it easy to be able to connect them together. So this is totally your choice if you want to stop right here or if you want to continue. Okay. So we're going to start in the top of this chain 5 loop. Bring your yarn through, chain 1. Okay. Now we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in the middle of these 5 chains, pick, there it is, pick the center one, the third one over. All right. That's 1, 2, 3 right here. And then you just want to make a single crochet. Chain 4. 1, 2, and 4. And in this chain 3 picot that you did, you just need to find the center of it. Sometimes they're easy to find, sometimes they're a little bit of a challenge. And go in there and do a single crochet and chain 4. And again, you're back at the 7 of the 5, sorry. And then do a single crochet in the center one. The third one is the center one. And chain 4. And then you go back in the top of the chain 5. See how easy this round is? And then you chain 4. go in the center. All right, I'll meet you around. Okay, I'm coming all the way around, and then you just slip stitch to your single crochet where you started. All right, one more row, chain one, and in this I want you to do 4 wrapping around single crochets, 2, 3, and 4. And when you get to your single crochets, just top them with a single crochet right in that stitch. But then in the chains, you do 4, 2, 3, and 4. When you're at a corner, your treble, you put 3 single crochets in your corner. 1, 2, and 3. And in a chain, just 4 single crochets. Here's a single crochet, you go right in there, single crochet. And then 4 wrapping around the chain. 4 on top. See it? Do a single crochet. And then 4. And that's all you do all the way around. And this is your final round. This square does not take long at all, and it's beautiful. And that's all you have to do. So once you go all the way around, this is what your edging is going to look like. And then you just slip stitch to your first single crochet. And that's it for the vintage square. Isn't that amazingly fast? I think it's great. I want to thank you. We've gotten so many nice comments and so many people coming to join us on Facebook. Can we keep it going, please? Can you hit that like and subscribe button at the bottom? And come find us on Facebook under WIP for Work in Progress, WIP, and Chain. From Maggie, myself, and Lauren, we thank you. Until our next video, happy crocheting, everybody.